Hi, welcome back to In the Garden. Joining me today is Jordan from Grange Co-op, and today we're going to be talking about herbs in your garden. So Jordan, I know you have a huge selection here just on the table, but what are some of the benefits of planting these in your backyard?
Sure. Everyone loves an herb garden. They bring about imagery of small cottage gardens, cooking with your folks, just this menagerie of different sights and smells, kind of present more of an exotic flavor to what might be a relatively plain veggie or flower garden. They have a lot of uses. I think foremost, people associate them with culinary, you know, your mints, your thyme, your chives and what have you, sage. But also a lot of these just smell great to have in the garden. A lot will attract beneficial insects. A lot will also repel not so beneficial insects or other garden pests. And they're just easy to grow. So why not cultivate something that you can enjoy as a plant, but also has extra benefits?
And then speaking about the benefits and then the selection you have here, you have quite a few over here. Do you want to kind of talk about any one of them or kind of those
totally
benefits and impacts?
I just grabbed a small fraction of the whole of the varieties that are out there. So some of these are really easily recognizable for folks. You know, thyme makes a lovely low-growing ground cover. You got your sage, which often has gorgeous flowers. A little bit xeriscape option there. You know, I will recommend that people consider what they're planting and where and why. My mom and I planted our first herb garden up in Williams. We were so excited. It had this big area room and planted everything. It had cute little antique labels, and by the end of it, it was a lemon balm garden because that will take over. So things that, like in the mint family, like your mints and lemon balms, should be regulated to a container or their own spot. And maybe your larger landscape plants like rosemary or lavender would do better as a large landscape plant as opposed to being shoved in there with your more delicate chamomile and what have you.
Alrighty, and then so, I mean, time and time again, I feel one of the biggest issues is probably like keeping things alive or keeping them growing strong. As you have some products right here on the table, what are some of these used for?
So for most of your herbs that you find in the garden center, they're popular because they are easy to grow. So not going to be too finicky about having a quality all-purpose soil, and same for your fertilizer. Whatever you're using on the majority of your annuals and perennials, your veggie garden, it's probably going to be fine for your herbs at maybe just a little bit of a lower rate. But at the same time, you can expand to more exotic stuff. So I've grown things like wild ginger, yerba mate is a plant that you can actually grow as an annual, lemongrass. They might take more unique care, but you get something you can really show off to your friends.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jordan, for joining me today. And if you have any other questions about herbs or growing them in your garden, you go to a Grange Co-op near you and talk to an expert such as Jordan himself. You can head to our website at KDRV.com.